and welcome to the Small Business Tax Savings Podcast, powered by JETRO and Associates. Get ready for another action-packed episode from our team that will help you save time, taxes, and keep more money in your pocket.
Hello and welcome back, small business owners, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Small Business Tax Savings Podcast. My name is Mike Jesowshek. I'm a CPA and founder at JETRO and the host of the Small Business Tax Savings Podcast. As we dig deeper into tax season, I will be discussing a very important tax understanding: refund or amount due versus tax liability or the actual tax amount for the year. So many people correlate tax refund or amount due to how much they paid in taxes. So to get started on this topic, I just want to explain quickly how refunds work. Now, throughout the year, you earn money through a W-2, through a business, or through a variety of other sources. If you earn W-2 income, your employer withholds a portion of your salary as taxes. If you are a business owner, you submit estimated taxes throughout the year, or at least you should be, to help pay for that tax bill at year end. These both are considered prepayments to your eventually tax due that you will find out when you file and prepare and file your tax return at year end. Now, when you go to file taxes at year end, you calculate how much tax is owed based on your various income sources. You then take that tax amount and deduct the withholding your employer did from your W-2 and or the estimated tax payments that you made throughout the year as a business owner. This then leaves you with a refund or an amount due. If you have a refund, that simply means that you overpaid your federal income taxes and the government is giving you your rightfully earned money back. If you have an amount due, that means that you didn't pay enough withholding or estimated taxes throughout the year, so now there's just an additional amount due to make sure that your tax bill is fully covered. So let's put some numbers into practice. Let's imagine that your total tax for the year was $60,000. But between withholding and estimated taxes, you paid $62,000. Now, when you go to file your tax return, you will get a refund of $2,000 because you overpaid your tax liability by $2,000. Now, let's assume that you only withheld and paid estimated taxes of $58,000. Then at year end, when you file your return, you would have an additional tax amount owed to the IRS for $2,000 to cover that underpayment of taxes because you owed $60,000, but you only paid $58,000 through withholding and estimated taxes, so you have to pay the remaining amount to that bill. As you can see in that example, you could have the same tax liability of $60,000 and either have a refund or an amount due, and that refund or amount due is simply based on the withholding or estimated taxes you made throughout the year. This is why measuring your tax liability based on your refund is not correct. And that is why when it comes to comparing year-to-year tax bills, you should not be comparing your refunds, but rather what your actual tax liability was from year to year. And this is where a lot of taxpayers get confused and possibly frustrated during that tax time. Hopefully this helps you understand tax liability as compared to refund/amount due at year end. If you didn't get as big of a refund this year, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are paying more total taxes. It could simply mean that you had less in withholding or estimated taxes made throughout the year. Look at your actual tax liability amount from prior year and compare that to your actual tax liability for the current year, and that will give you a one-to-one comparison on how much in total you paid in taxes throughout the year. Of course, if your income changed at all, that will also factor into your tax liability because their tax liability will change. So take that into consideration as well. As you start to get your tax returns completed this tax season, be sure to keep this in mind and ask those additional questions so you get a full understanding on, are you paying more in taxes? Are you paying less in taxes? And how that relates to you, and not just comparing tax liability to refund or to amount due. Now that we covered that, I want to take some time to tease a little program that we're going to be launching at the end of the month. This is a project we've been working on for quite some time, multiple years, and it's going to be simply an unbelievable asset to small business owners that's going to help them manage their finances and taxes and create that financial peace of mind that all business owners should achieve when they're thinking about their business finances and taxes. So in this program, we're going to be outlining how to set up a solid bookkeeping system that can be used for success in your business, how to manage and run payroll, and how to save thousands in taxes, and so much more. So this is going to be a full training program for bookkeeping, payroll, taxes for the small business owner. Now, the best part about it, it will be completely free with one caveat. You need to sign up for a Xero bookkeeping software account through us, and then you get access to our entire program. Now, that Xero bookkeeping software price is going to be the same price that Xero charges up front. So you pay the same price that you would at Xero, but you get the account through us, and we give you full access to this program. So keep in touch as we get closer to the launch date, which again will be the end of the month. And if you're interested in some pre-launch access, hit me up. I may be able to hook you up with something. I want to thank you for tuning in for this week's episode. We will continue touching on important items as we dive and dig through tax season here in the coming weeks. To continue this discussion on bookkeeping and taxes and all sorts of business-related items, join our free Facebook group where we give away bookkeeping and tax information for free every day that others charge thousands for. To join our Facebook group, simply search within Facebook, Small Business Tax Secrets. And then it should pop up as a group that you can join. Again, it's Small Business Tax Secrets in Facebook, and it should pop up as a group that you can join. I really look forward to seeing you in there and continuing this discussion all around your business. If you enjoy our weekly episodes, I just ask that you please leave a review on whatever platform you listen to us on and share with other business owners. The more information that we can provide other business owners, the better off that everybody will be. If there's a topic that you want me to touch on specifically, either shoot me an email, hit me up on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, in the group. Let me know. We want to cater these weekly episodes around information that you need specifically. So if there is something that we haven't touched on, definitely feel free to reach out and we can put it into our planning. Again, I want to thank you for tuning in to another episode, and I will see you next week.
This has been another episode of the Small Business Tax Savings Podcast from the team at JETRO and Associates. If you have any questions, feel free to email them. tax@jetrotax.com. We have packages for small business owners starting at just $75 a month. If you enjoyed our podcast, please take the time out to give us a 5-star review in iTunes or wherever you listen. This helps us to bring you useful tips to help you grow your small business. Thanks for listening and have a great day.